NASA just issued a warning. The rocket that's supposed to land humans on the moon might not be ready in time, and if that happens, the entire Artemis moon program could be delayed. But the real reason why might surprise you. NASA's Artemis program aims to return humans to the moon for the first time since Apollo 17 in 1972. The program will send astronauts to the moon using a massive mission architecture. But there's one critical piece: the lunar lander. And that lander will be built by SpaceX using its giant spacecraft called SpaceX STARSHIP. According to a recent report from a NASA watchdog, delays in Starship development could push back the timeline for landing astronauts on the moon. The reason is something incredibly complicated: orbital refueling. Unlike traditional spacecraft, Starship must be refueled in orbit before heading to the moon, and that requires a massive operation. To fully fuel the lunar Starship, more than 10 tanker launches may be required. Each tanker would launch on a Starship rocket, transfer fuel in space, and then return. This process has never been done at this scale before. The biggest obstacle is something called cryogenic fuel transfer. Starship uses super cold fuels like liquid methane and liquid oxygen. These fuels must stay at extremely low temperatures, but transferring them between spacecraft in orbit is incredibly difficult because microgravity affects how liquids behave. Fuel can boil off in space. The transfer systems must be perfectly precise. NASA says this technology is essential for the moon landing architecture, but it still needs to be proven. NASA is still targeting a human moon landing around 2028, but if Starship development takes longer than expected, the timeline could shift. That would impact future missions in the Artemis program, including the historic return of astronauts to the lunar surface. The stakes are huge. The Artemis program isn't just about visiting the moon. NASA wants to build a permanent lunar presence, test technologies for Mars missions, and start a new era of deep space exploration. And SpaceX Starship is a key part of that plan. So the question is, will Starship solve the refueling challenge in time? Or will humanity's return to the moon be delayed again? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if you love space content like this, don't forget to subscribe for more updates on the future of space exploration.